All right, scholars, I changed up your homework from tonight from what was on the newsletter because I think a lot of us had some confusion today over the mixed numbers and the improper fractions, so I thought we'd do more practice on that. So we're going to do more mixed numbers and improper fractions. So if you will turn to page 26 in your math notebook, your title is going to be Mixed Numbers and Improper Fractions. Put your date up in the corner. Today is the 4th. Okay, we're going to go through how to change a mixed number into an improper fraction. And remember, an improper fraction is a fraction whose numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator. Okay, so we're going to change this mixed number. It's got a whole number and a fraction. We're going to change this to an improper fraction. Okay, and there are two ways to do it. Okay, we're going to look at the first way. Okay, we're going to make a little 2-column notes. Just mini 2-column notes. Okay, oops. Over here on the other side will be where we list the second way. Okay, so over here you're going to write 3 2/7. The first thing you're going to do is change this whole number into an equivalent fraction that has the same denominator as the fraction you already have. So since our fraction over here has 7 as the denominator, we need to turn 3 into an equivalent fraction based on that whole number. Okay? Now, if we have 7 over 7, remember that is equivalent to 1 whole. But we need 3 of them to make our 3 wholes here. So we've got 7 over 7 plus 7 over 7 plus 7 over 7. And that gives us 3 wholes right here. Okay? Then after you have your wholes, which you could go ahead and add that up, 7 plus 7, remember we just add our numerators. Okay? 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 1 more 7 is 21. And of course our denominator, we made sure it's common so it stays the same. So we have 21/7 for the whole number, just for that 3. Okay? We still have to come in and add this back in to get our improper fraction. So we had 2/7. 21 plus 2 is 23. And our common denominators stay the same. So the improper fraction for 3 2/7 is equivalent to 23/7. That's one way to do it. Now we're going to look at the second way to do it. Okay, the first step is to multiply the denominator times the whole number. So you're going to take 7 times 3. Okay, that gives you 21. Step 2, you're going to add the product to the numerator. So here's your product. Okay, you're going to add it to the numerator. 21 plus 2 equals 23. And the final step, the last step, is to put your new numerator, 23, over the original denominator, 7. So you get your final improper fraction of 23 over 7. So those are the two ways to change a mixed number to an improper fraction. So we changed 3 2/7 to 23/7. Now we're going to look at how to change an improper fraction to a mixed number. And again, we're going to do two different ways. Okay, 2-column notes. We're going to do it two different ways. Okay, you kind of work backwards from what you did up above. Okay, we're going to look at this. 26 is greater than 8, so we know that this is an improper fraction. Okay, what you can do is you can sit here and take away the wholes that you see. 8 is our denominator, so we want to keep our denominator the same. We want it to be 8. And to make it a whole, we have our numerator be the same. So this is one whole. We're going to take that away from this fraction. So you've got 26, and you're going to subtract 8. Our denominators are common, so they stay the same. Okay. Borrow 16 minus 8 is 8. Bring it down. So now we have 18 over 8. We can still subtract another whole. We still have an improper fraction. So our whole is 8 over 8. So there's another whole that we have. Hey, 18 minus 8 gives you 10. Our denominator stays the same. It is still an improper fraction, so we can still take another whole away. 10 minus 8, is 2. Our denominator stays the same. Now that we have a proper fraction, hey, we can leave 2 8s alone. That's going to be what's left over, and we can come down here and look and see we have 1, 2, 3 wholes and 2 8s is our leftover part over here, our leftover of the improper fraction. So we have 3 wholes that we can pull out and 2 8s left over. Okay, and we could actually even simplify 2 8s because 2 and 8 are both even numbers, so they're both divisible by 2. So we could divide both of these by 2 and give us 1/4. So we could even simplify this to be 3. Our whole number stayed the same. Okay, we just simplified our fraction part right here. So it would simplify to 3 and 1/4. That was one way to change an improper fraction to a whole number, a mixed number. Okay, now our second way is the division way. We're going to take 26 eighths. Okay, 26 is going to become our dividend. 8 is going to become our divisor. Okay, so 8 comes right here. 26 goes under there. Okay, and we're going to divide 26 by 8. Okay, 8 won't go into 2, but it'll go into 26. Three times 8 is 24. Subtract, you get 2 left over. Okay, so you come over here and you use 3 is going to be your whole number. Your remainder of 2 comes over here, and you're going to take this, which was your denominator, you're going to take it, and it's going to become the denominator again over here. So that way you would get 3 and 2 eighths. And again, you could simplify it like we did a while ago, because 2 and 8 are both even numbers. They are both divisible by 2. You can simplify this by saying 2 divided by 2 gives you 1. 8 divided by 2 gives you 4. And your simplified mixed number fraction is 3 and 1/4. So that's the second way you can do it, to move an improper fraction to a mixed number. And you can fill in right here that we changed this to 3 1/4. And even if you wanted to, you could still put that this is equal to 3 2/8. Hey, be sure you get this recorded into your notebook. And we'll do some more practice with adding and subtracting mixed numbers tomorrow. Have a good night, scholars. Scratch that good night. I forgot one thing. I want y'all to do some more practice problems with this. So over here on this, the back of page 25, okay, you're going to do some practice problems. This will actually go with your quick check for tomorrow. Okay, so here are the 5 questions that'll be on your quick check. If it's a mixed number, you're going to change it to an improper fraction. If it's an improper fraction, you're going to change it to a mixed number. And you'll have your steps right over here on the other page that you can follow to do it. You can choose either way, okay? If you want to do the division way, or if you want to do where you break it out into the whole numbers, however you want to do it. Just show your work so I can figure out where you're having problems if you're getting stuck. Okay, so start with your steps over here and convert mixed numbers to improper and improper to mixed. Now have a good night.